Welcome, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Kenshi. This is another episode from Dishwasher Baby. I hope y'all are enjoying. I've really not done anything since last time you guys saw. And we've still got Feck over here making some stuff, and Jafar making some other stuff. I'm hoping that we can get some Wikizashis out today. And yeah, I mean, other than that, once we get all kitted up, I want to try and actually go out there and do some fighting. I know it seems like it's been kind of a long journey to get to some fighting, but uh, a lot of the time that's how it is. At least for me, it's kind of a slow grind. Once you get over the hump with Kenshi, though, things really start to pick up and you can move things along at a much faster pace. um, Really, I think the goals today are going to be to just make sure we don't run out of fabrics and iron plates. We're going to want to make sure that we need or that we have those. Which means we'll be making a few trips to the usual suspects. We're going to head up to Stack at one point. We're definitely going to head over to Squin and all that good stuff. So we're going to check out a few of these towns. I'm going to make sure that everyone has food that should have food on them. So that would be Orin and Ruka. And Jafar should also have food on him, so I'll get Jafar some food to hold on to as well. And that should keep everybody fed, which is the main goal of that. Let's speed things along. And of course, I did that right as Ruka arrived. Don't remember if I'd recently sold my stock here, so we'll take a look. Yep, there's plenty there. And I really wish, if someone knows why it does that, I would hope that you'd tell me, because it is infuriating. I must say, it makes the game a lot more difficult to play than I would like it to be. Whatever, though. Off we go. Ruka needs to make some deliveries. Really, those weren't necessarily the deliveries I wanted her to make, but it's all good. I can move things where I need them, for the most part. Alright, Ruka, you're fine. You can just go back to what you were doing now. Oren, actually, you know what? Ruka should go over here and sell these, so she's not, stacked up with copper. So we'll probably let this run for a second here. We'll get some of this stuff sold. We'll gather some more copper. And we'll get some Wikizashis made. And once that stuff is done, I will cut back unless something interesting happens along the way. Okay, so this is actually pretty interesting right here. As you can see pretty quickly, we're actually producing some high-grade stuff here. And that is amazing. We are going to definitely take advantage of that and put that on some of our peeps. Already, Feck has reached armor smithing level 49. So that's actually really great. Now, we've got a fight going on, too. Perfect. With a fight going on, generally we do want everyone to kind of gather together, gather around. And there we kind of go. And ideally we do avoid fighting when the slavers are around, if possible. Just because of the risk that it is. Disruptive asshat. Yes, I agree. I very much agree. But we do need the training. And honestly, I'm just going to let these guys shoot my people in the back. seems like a dumb decision, but actually, I mean, it just levels up their precision shooting, so it is quite useful actually to just let stuff like that kind of happen. You know, it may not be most beneficial to that fight, but it is pretty beneficial just in general. Jafar here, he's made a lot of swords. Not a lot of like really good quality. As you can see though, the quality is getting better. Uh, how you can tell is in that little window that pops up, you've got your cutting damage, your blunt damage. That's what actually changes depending on the quality of the weapon. Everything else is kind of an attribute of that particular kind of weapon. So it doesn't really actually matter whether or not uh, the quality is any better. Like all the other stuff is just going to remain the same. But you can see that the cutting damage there, which is all the Wikizashi type of weapon will ever do, is cutting damage. You can see that's at 0.35. This is probably the first one that he made. Then if we move down to this one, it's at 0.42, which is better than some of the weapons that my people are using right now. And those are bigger swords that would tend to do actually more damage, but they're just lower quality. It's still not that great. Then we've got 4.2, 4.2, 4. Nope, that's 5. So that's really awesome. That is actually quite a decent weapon for early game. And again, 5.5. So we're making a little bit of progress there. He is aimless right now because we are out of iron plates, I would imagine. No, it looks like we're actually out of fabric, surprisingly enough, but we do use a lot of fabric, so it's a great segue to go ahead and get some stuff taken care of here. We're gonna run to stack. Now, eventually, I'm gonna have my own town, but that is gonna take a little while. I don't like to start the town too early. I don't know if anyone's experience has been similar, but it seems like lately, if you try to start a town, um, you end up having a lot of visitors that come in. It used to be that you just had to not be there, and you'd be fine. You know, you could just kind of hide away. But I've had a few situations where they just didn't leave, and it was really, really just impossible to get back into that town until you got strong enough to go take them out. Which I guess is a small thing, but I don't want to put a bunch of effort into a town and then have to abandon it until I would normally build a town anyway, so I'm going to wait until I'm ready. Uh, there's going to be a little more pepper when we do that, so yeah. I am going to go ahead and just, once again, cut till there's something interesting that happens, and I'll see you then. All right, another thing, real quick, then I'll probably go back to cutting again, but and not in the emo way, of course. um, but you've got basic weapon grades 4 and basic weapon grades 5 now, just from buying the books. I honestly was not quite sure that I could actually get those. Um, but yeah, there we are. That's really awesome. And with having a dedicated person on that, we should actually pretty quick get to what we need there. I'm going to have Ruka go to Squin. Ruka's a good person to have go to Squin for a couple reasons, not least of which is she is going to be one of the people who I have food on. And Squin, in case you didn't know this, is a really, really good place to buy food. Especially if you have Shek in your party. Shek eat more food than others. It's kind of part of the price that you end up paying for their increased hit points. But yeah, because Squin is actually a Shek village, they have a lot, and I mean a lot, of food in their bars. So it's really good if you are not finding enough food in Hub. Um, I think it's better to reside in Hub early game, at least for me. Mostly because you find more enemies around there that you can kind of take early game. Uh, and you also end up getting in more fights that you don't necessarily have to go looking for. But before I go get food, I want to spend most of my money on fabrics if I can get them. So we will see about that. But yeah, once again, like I said, I'm going to cut until some interesting stuff goes on. So this is pretty interesting. um, Normally, I wouldn't care about this at all, but uh, so this guy came to try and do a bag check for me. Um, but since Ruka's way faster than him, he's just like kind of barely keeping up. Now, one thing that you can do is when your selected character is doing something and you want them to just kind of stop for a second, you can press R and they'll become aimless. And this should eventually, nah, I was gonna think it would allow him to catch up, but nope, she is way too interested in staying close. And, well, he'll have to catch up when he can. I'm surprised that he's following her this far. Usually they don't. Smuggling. Yeah, I'm this far away from his town. I'm this far away from his town, and he wants to check my bags. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Are you just gonna stand there, buddy? Well, this is interesting. I've never seen that. Really quite surprised by it. I'm gonna have Ruka come up here, though. I want her to go ahead and drop some of the stuff she just grabbed off of. Not really much that she grabbed beyond just the food and a little bit of fabric. Should keep things running. Oh yeah, and I forgot about those batteries. I definitely need to get those batteries up and running. Which means, actually, that I should probably go to... Well, and it'll have to wait till tomorrow now, but I'll have to go to one of the more major towns. Get those batteries up and running. Yet another thing that some of you may or may not be aware of, but I haven't like consciously pointed out during this series, but if you trade with a trader, that money is instantly transferred into like a community bucket, so to speak. So everyone in your group gets that money right away. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because I have Zim right now actually in stack, and I'm trying to get Zim to buy some fabrics. He actually found someone that had them, but he didn't have enough money. So, quickly just selling my stock of copper real quick so that I can go ahead and just get that money to him. And yeah, huge benefit to that. Also, Orange should have food on her, so we'll just have her buy whatever Sure, why not? Yeah, they don't have really anything else I need. But, I'm just buying stuff right now. Nothing too interesting. I will catch you all when something more interesting happens or if I have another tip or trick that comes to mind. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so this is pretty interesting. And I don't think I actually caught this on camera, but this guy right here, he's just standing right next to Ruka. Don't like that. I don't like that at all because that means if someone does come and attack us, I mean, he's just gonna absolutely rectify them. So there's almost no way that we can level up, at least not here, while that's the case. So, I don't know. Not quite sure exactly how I would fix that. I might try a reload and reset squad positions. Maybe even reloading itself would help, but well, frankly, we are where we are on that one. I'll let you know if anything interesting happens with that. Okay, so this is interesting enough. Okay, so this is interesting enough. It looks like, uh, for whatever reason, these guys were fast enough to follow Zim back. It's actually not usually the case, so pretty interesting stuff there. But I'm just gonna let them fight it out. And I know that probably a lot of people in the comments are gonna be like, "Make them take their backpacks off." Yeah, and this still still is going on. What happens? No. Looks like somebody's in a crabby mood. I would never do this. But yeah, here you go. Yeah, I don't want to start a fight with them. Doesn't seem like the brightest idea. But this will actually be pretty good training because these guys are pretty good at fighting. They'll probably honestly do better than we do, which is nice. They also have more armor than us. Basically, no one has any armor here, so yeah, it's awesome. And now Ice and Khalid are also being attacked. So this is pretty interesting. I guess y'all came back at the right time. Let's see here. What happens with the guard? Because he'll probably attack them. Yeah. Will. Since there's a fight going on over here already, normally I would bring them into town where I have much better chances of actually winning a fight. Uh, I hope that this resets this guy because, yeah, look at all that. Look at that fucking damage that he does. Like, I don't want that on my side. Zim has been beaten unconscious. Probably, honestly, shot unconscious by Turner. Something, really. And Khalid should be attacking. Yeah, there we go. What is this? We've just got so much more going on here now. But this is the whole reason why I like to set up in this town, because it is actually quite useful. Fuck. Yeah, whatever, fine. That's okay. Yeah, not too worried about that. Frankly, it just doesn't matter. Feck, since he's on passive hold block, he's not going to attack. I don't really want him to, anyway. Zim is down. Everyone's doing okay, except for, like, Orin. Holy shit. But Orin has been fighting for a while now. And that's probably the main cause of that. These guys are a bit of a bitch, the Dust Bandits, in comparison to how we are now. Zim, he's not in good condition, I really do need to start taking care of my people. It might be a good time, and this is what I'm going to do here because of how poorly this fight is going for us. Let's go into town where we'll have some support. I know that's basically like using this guard over here, but, well, frankly, this is something that you guys could do. Um, yeah, there we go. We got a little bit of support there. Alright, everyone turn around and start fighting, please. And thank you. I think I will eventually start getting... Jesus Christ, I didn't want that to happen. Yeah, so that was me not realizing who I had selected still. Guys, get out of the fray. There we go. And see, they won't really even attack Feck, because of the fact that Feck just isn't... Feck just isn't really a part of this fight. So they're only going to attack him if there's no other combatants for them to fight. Wash Baby keeps on trying to punch people to death. I don't like that. Yeah, this guard's getting all sassy with these bandits. What I like to see. I'm surprised that there's still dust bandits here. I almost feel like more dust bandits showed up. Alright, cool. Now people will start healing each other. Should be pretty automatic. Yeah. People will start healing each other. I can go throw these guys in some beds. And yeah, it may seem like we didn't do too well. And of course, it's pretty clear that that's true. We did not do too well in that fight. Or really any of the other fights that we've been in so far. But that is definitely the point. Now, Oren is dying. I'm actually pretty surprised that Taryn hasn't gone for Oren first. And he is operating a machine because he doesn't have any medical kit on him. Let's see. Let's make sure that everyone has medical kit on them. Yeah, Taryn doesn't have medical kit. Oh, great. Wondrous. Let's see here. What's good, though, is that can be pretty easily fixed. That's really the goal here. Khalid has medical kit on him, so that's good. Alright, and Dishwasher Baby gets out here. What is Ruka doing? Is she stuck? Doing medical work on ice. Okay, yeah, that I do want done. Yeah, the look of that can't be good. Oren got their ass beat, which is good, actually. That's fine. Also fighting with a bunch of copper on her still. Again, that's all good, honestly. It's actually a good thing. Let's see, who has medical kit? Zim has a fuck ton of medical kit on him. Awesome. Everyone who's around, take an extra one. Everyone who's around. Alright, cool. And that'll just keep people loaded up on medical kit. See, this is one of those situations where, you know, if I had everyone out, if I just let that fight go and, you know, most people ended up getting knocked out, this is one of those situations where you can almost assure that you would have someone like Oren dying here, because Oren got very hurt, and it was only getting worse. So without this medical attention, she definitely would have died. Go ahead and have Oren picked up by Khalid. Khalid will take her to bed. And I'm not really worried about these people. Still, Shuruka. Pick up Zim, please. Follow, that's perfect. Ice, you're up. Tell you to go to bed. Jobs off for those who got KO'd. We will have Khalid actually go to bed too. Put in bed. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Where's Zim? Zim's on Ruka. Ruka. Gonna use whatever bed is available. We'll just make beds are available. Yeah, we will have Khalid go sleep though, who got a little disoriented there. Right over there. Ruka should probably go sleep too. Terran, he looks fine. Which makes sense. Terran and Dishwasher Baby, Dishwashed Baby, I guess. Both of those characters are, at least for now, going to be less likely to get injured. Who was it that had? It was Orin, huh? Yeah. That makes perfect sense as to why things happened the way that they did. And you know, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I'm actually perfectly okay with my people getting knocked to bits. It's good for them. It is definitely good for them. It's actually more useful to lose fights in this game, as long as you don't die. That's one of the very interesting parts about it. So, while I was doing the painstaking task of getting all of my stuff organized, it looks like Terran is being attacked. So that's good. That's one of the reasons why... what just happened there? Dropped those fabrics. What just happened there? I just moved the fabrics over to Dishwash Baby. Oh, yeah. Idiocy. That's what happened there. Anyways, yeah. See who's attacking Terra now. Very well could be, yeah, looks like it's kind of remnants. Since Terran is a ranger, let's have him get on that, because it's gonna take a few shots probably. It's not gonna be hard. Ruka just went down immediately on that note. Hitting hard and in the chest every single time. It's pretty brutal. A lot of the time things do not go this poorly. But unfortunately, that's the way things are. I think Dishwash Baby is just coming over here to protect Terran. So that's good. Worst part about it is, I mean, this guy is just gonna, it's just gonna take a lot of shots to take him down, no matter what. No matter what. There we go. So yeah, that's why it's nice to have rangers. Rangers make things real easy. And I mean, I'm perfectly okay with Ruka going down again. Dishwash Baby is already going to be going that way. I'm going to have him pick her up. Here, Orin. Could use the rest. Ruka is who I'm trying to put in bed. Everyone else is not really doing that great. Well, we're gonna have Ice get out of bed so that we can put Ruka in bed. One of the things that I will eventually, Jesus Christ, of course, but yeah, one of the things that I'll eventually buy is sleeping bags. It's also you can, I mean, you can make beds, but yeah, it just takes a lot more effort than I really want to put in. Honestly, sounds bad, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that's who's fucking with Ice. Yeah, just have Ice take care of that. There we go. Yeah, that always gets me. See, I've got Ice selected here, but the last thing I clicked on was this bandit, and he's dying. Freaked me out. He really shouldn't have attacked Ice. I shouldn't have let that distract me. I really shouldn't have. But yes, so this is an important thing. Getting these batteries together is going to be super helpful. That way we'll always be operating at full power. It'll just, it'll just be like however long it takes them to get a charge before we get there. That might be a reason why I'm going through fabrics so fast, actually, is because of that. So, but we do have a lot of Wikizashis. I did get the upgrade now, so I've got potentially better Wikizashis in play. So whenever we get those made. Feck here hasn't really had much opportunity to make stuff because we're entirely out of fabrics and still are. Luckily we have iron plates, but fabrics, it seems, are a little harder to come by for us. With a lot of people out of commission, not a whole lot we can do about that right this second. Alright, and so, I had to go ahead and reload because the game crashed. And something I did want to point out, it looks like this guy's still over here. Chilling. I don't know. I really don't know, honestly, quite what to do about that. Yeah, I could import the world, and I think that is the other thing that I could do. Maybe there's something in... Maybe there's something in the dev menu or whatever that I could fix that with. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Oren's still healing up. Zim's still healing up. Khalid, you're fine. I'd already told him to get up in the previous world. But yeah, crashes do happen in Kenshi every so often. I am not going to... not gonna try and worry about it too much. Just fighting these fabrics, and there's like no end to it. We just all the fabrics, all of them are being used. It's just crazy. Like, and I'm not finding any fabrics here. I don't know. It almost seems like the game has increased its difficulty because I'm recording. Because usually it's like, oh yeah, I need some fabrics, I can just go buy them here and like end up getting enough. But also, I wasn't producing both armor and... Oh shit. Oh no. Is the barman dead? No, he's not. Okay, thank fuck. Thank fuck for that, because I'll tell you what, man, if that barman was dead, that would suck. Let's go to this way station. I'm really hoping that I can hit someone up who has some fabrics. Now that way station, you've got a couple things. You got a bar, You got a construction trader, and you actually got a place where you can get mechanical arms and stuff too. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, the mechanical place, the limb shop is a little well hidden, honestly. I didn't even notice it there for the longest time. The longest time it was just like, oh yeah, that's there. But yeah, here we are on our way. It is a bit of a journey. Looks like he's gonna run right through some bone dogs. Come on. Gotta be close. Gotta be. Holy shit. Sam, what are you doing attacking something? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? Yeah, no wonder. God damn it. Zim almost went down there because I didn't realize that he went past the way station I told him to go to, so none of that. Your jobs are on, but none of that bullshit anymore. I have you going and killing yourself on some bone dogs. But whatever, builds character. Builds character. Alright. Good, sir. I would like... Oh, there's seriously no fabric anywhere I go. I mean, I guess you could imagine that in this world, fabrics would be pretty darn useful, considering just how much you use them to make weapons and stuff. But frankly, I'm not impressed by that. Right now, I've got two guys who are doing literally nothing because of the fact that I don't have any fabrics, and that's really annoying me right now. I really need to get some fabrics made. In the meantime, though, you're awake. Your jobs are on. You're awake. There we go. Make sure we got Sim selected. Yeah, these canyons, you'd have to zoom in to get like a good view most of the time. It's interesting. In a lot of ways, this game is like a, just kind of a simulator. Kind of tell it the scenario you want it to simulate, and it does so, but under certain conditions, of course. Anyways, I won't bore you too much more with the running abouts. I'll come back with something interesting. So yeah, I did want to at least say this one thing here while I'm running back. Uh, I finally did the thing that I said I would do episodes ago, where I didn't actually put the the bodyguard job back on Zim because I am absolutely sick of him just constantly running back. And when you run things at 3 times speed a lot, which I do a lot, uh, it tends to cause problems because you will look away for a second and all of a sudden they're half a mile away from the destination you told them to go to, simply because of the fact that they already reached the destination and are now running back to go stay close to someone or some shit. And it's really annoying. Honestly, I'm done with it. So I got rid of that way of doing things for the time being. But when we go out to fight, I will still have him do that. as you can see, we're starting to get kind of a collection of everything but fabrics, because we are using a whole hell of a lot of fabrics. And we'll figure out how to build sleeping bags. We'll do all the battery capacity, all the battery power. Yeah, I'm not worried about most of that stuff, honestly. I'm probably just a little too picky, in all reality. Alright, and of course, it's a whole group of dust bandits. One of the reasons, again, why I do this is so that we can have fights like this. Actually, really surprised. Why are they all just standing there? What? Oh, okay, that's why. They're healing people up. Interesting. Okay, and these bandits are much better than us in a fight. Love Dishwasher Baby and Turn. Come over here. And we'll slow things down so I don't murder myself by just the speed of everything. But it looks like a lot of the bandits didn't make it. Oh, right. Fuck. I really want to fix that glitch ASAP. Because it is just cheap. I mean, I did not want that to happen at all. Like, at all. he's sucking up experience that I could be getting, and I don't want that. Like, anyone doesn't need experience. It's a freaking town guard in this game. The town guards are just OP, so, like, why the fuck would I let that happen? Jeez. And, of course, the problem with your archers is they're always going to find the absolute worst position to shoot the enemy from, just kind of automatically. And, you know, I mean, it's not intentional. It's just kind of how it works. But yeah, Dust Bandit's taken care of. Ruka's the only one that went down. And that is largely just because of the stroke of luck or stroke of unluck of having this guy, this motherfucker out here. I don't want him there, and I'm not sure how to fix that. I'm really not sure. I am gonna go ahead and try and troubleshoot that though. Okay, just in case I cut to this from something else, take a look at this now. This is a really good early weapon to have. This Wikizashi here is great. So I'm going to have Ice come up and grab it. There we go. Okay, and as a part of her grabbing that, I'm going to have her put a few things away. Like those. But yeah, that was a really good weapon. As you see here, it has 0.73 cutting damage. So that's definitely a really good sign. And they're being attacked. Yeah, but that guy was destroyed by that Shek Guardian there. Anyways, because of that guy, I am going to go ahead and once things stop going ridiculous, I'm going to go ahead and have, I'm going to try reloading here. Let's see what happens. Okay, So I went ahead and reloaded, resetting squad positions. This guy's still standing here. Or is it a chick? I really can't tell. That face looks mighty fair for a dude. But either way, still here. And I'm not sure what to do about that. I could, and I mean, I guess it's good to do that early. I could try importing. I'm really not sure what effect that would have, though. I really hope it wouldn't get rid of these two buildings that I bought here. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of risk that comes with that. Plus, it brings characters back and everything. It's just, fuck. I really don't want to do that. Like, that's like last resort, fix some shit, but break the game kind of stuff. So I'm really not sure what to do. I'm half tempted to try and draw him away. Dishwash baby or Terran. Okay, so here's the plan then. I'm gonna have everyone go passive. Except Terran. I'm gonna have Orin stay close to Zim, not Terran. And I'm gonna have Terran come over here. He has a very important mission. That is to overcome this glitch. He's not that encumbered, so that should help a lot with that. And of course, right now would be the time that we have some stupid bandits coming up. Oh, really not happy about that fact, because generally the bandits just want to cause problems. So I'm going to go ahead and attack unprovoked. Wow. Not even responding to me. And also not even taking damage, of course. Other thing. Yeah, Terran, try not to be an idiot. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So now he's chasing Terran. I'll have him chase Terran right away. All the way the fuck out of town. Who knows, maybe he'll get in a fight with some bandits somewhere or something like that, but we don't want to go too close to Squin. That I do know. Oh, wait. Shameful, he says. Okay, so great. Okay, so that did work. Wait, what? What? Going. Going home, it says, and he's walking this way. Squint is not this way. Okay, thank fuck. Oh, man, I was worried he was gonna come right the fuck back. Jesus. Fucking Jesus. Oh, what a glitch. I'm glad I got that taken care of. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's a lot of excitement for a little while. I am going to go ahead and stop this episode here. Do hope that I've got enough content for a good length episode, and definitely let me know what you think. Tips, tricks, whatever you have, suggestions, games that you want me to play, whatever the fuck that is, tell me. And we will see about making that happen. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope to see you in the comments.